Okay, it sounded out of this world, but now we're going to reach for the stars, folks. It's Ohio Space Week, and we're celebrating with Discovery Days, and we're going to welcome Jan from NASA's Glenn Center, Research Center, and the mascot is who?
This is Eva. She's our astronaut mascot. Now, Eva doesn't talk, but she loves to give kids fist bumps and high fives and take pictures.
So Eva, you can give me a yes or a no. Is it hot in there? Is it comfortable? It's just like that. So this is one of those things that the astronauts have worn in the past. Is this a modern day suit or a much older version?
This is based on what we call an extravehicular activity suit. So it's doing spacewalks outside of the International Space Station, and that's why we call it EVA.
Yeah, I bet the kids are fascinated by it. How much does something like that weigh?
The real thing,
yeah,
or this one?
The real thing.
I think it's around 300 pounds. Don't quote me on that.
So what do you think of that? So you're pretty lucky to be in a weightless situation.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's
so, okay.
On the moon, it'll be 1/6 the weight that it is.
1/6. So there is still some drag.
Some gravity. Yeah.
Excellent.
Low gravity.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about, you got a big event going on this weekend. People can ask the questions that I'm asking, or better questions, Friday and Saturday.
Yes.
And takes place where?
It's at the Great Lakes Science Center. We'll be filling the Science Center with all sorts of activities, demonstrations, virtual reality experiences. We're really bringing NASA outside of the gate and into the community to show people our missions, especially mission to the return to the moon and eventually go to Mars.
Yeah, so this is exciting. I mean, it's always exciting to go to the Science Museum here. Always a great thing. But you're also bringing in people who have actually been in space. Let's talk a little bit about that. Those are celebrities.
Right. Not only Eva, we'll have some real NASA astronauts with us. We have Doug Wheelock coming. He has traveled on 3 different spacecraft, and he was the first U.S. Army officer to command the International Space Station. He'll be doing meet and greets on Friday and Saturday. Those times are on our website. And then we also have Sunny Williams. She just came back from the International Space Station in March.
This is incredible. So what an incredible story she is. So let's explain to people what her adventure was like.
So she's been to the space station 3 times. She currently holds the record for spacewalking for women, and she was on the test flight for Boeing Starliner, stayed up there for several months, came back in March, and she'll be talking all about that on Friday at 11 a.m. in the Dome Theater.
It's funny, we get a chance to talk to a lot of celebrities, movie stars, that sort of thing, but there's a celebrity. There's somebody who's done something that is truly out of this world.
She hasn't. She was born in Euclid, too. So, and Doug has Ohio ties as well.
Okay, so we've got the times up there, and what is there an admission to the Science Museum for this event?
It's free, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Friday and Saturday.
I can't believe it. That's just unbelievable. Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about the suit. So the suits are all different generations of suits. So how many generations of suits are there?
So we have this new exhibit called Evolution of the Spacesuit. This is our first time showing it in Ohio. We have 5 different spacesuits. Some are from the past, going back to Mercury when John Glenn flew on the Friendship 7, all the way to a prototype of our Artemis mission spacesuits.
So what kind of things are going on now at NASA? Is it something that none of us could even imagine, or things we've heard about, or things you can't talk about, or things you can talk about?
Well, I'll tell you about what we're doing at NASA Glenn Research Center right here in Cleveland. Our work really touches on all of NASA's missions, commercial space missions, and also making your flights safer and faster. We like to say the road to the moon goes, and the road to Mars goes through Ohio.
Yeah.
So right now we're working to return astronauts to the moon through our Artemis campaign to really set the stage for going to Mars eventually.
And I know it's a short segment, but what are some of the things that have come out of NASA here in the Cleveland area that we take for granted as everyday items that are part of our lives?
We just shared a story recently about a heart monitor for patients with cardiac disease. They can wear it, their doctors can watch to make sure that they're doing okay so that they don't have to stay in the hospital. So we've had all kinds of innovations like those that we've developed for astronauts for the International Space Station and other missions that are playing a role in your everyday life, making your life better.
It's not just about it. Go ahead.
We'll talk about those at the Science Center.
Yeah, it's not just about going to outer space. It's about how going to outer space has really changed all of our lives right here on Earth.
Absolutely. It's for the benefit of all.
That's great. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us.
Come and see us Friday and Saturday.
I like that way.